There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, Evo?
I'm good. How are you, babe?
I'm doing all right. Nice talking to you again. You heard the
Right?
audio, right?
Say that again.
I said you heard the audio, right?
Yes, I did. I did.
So what
I
what I mean, I
oh
mean, is that is that how low the bar is? Like just setting a dinner reservation and a man telling you that I want to see you this week and telling you the day that he wants to see you, is that all it takes to like get butterflies in a woman's stomach? Is that all it takes?
okay. So let me say this. Um, this is exclusive to this one woman's experience. Okay. So we can't really say there. We can't really say every woman would react to these simple things because this is natural for a man to want to call you and all those things and make arrangements and whatever, that's natural. But if you really really think about it, okay, men have it to say that dating a woman is very difficult. Okay, that is how they have put it. Let's just be frank. I was on a swole. I was on a live last night, and he said that just simply messaging a woman in her DM and saying, "Hey, beautiful," is not received well. So to men are actually afraid to approach women because we're unapproachable. Okay, and this was a conversation for the black community, for us. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so if you really think about it, um, this man taking, hey baby, this man taking the lead for her meant a lot. Now, we don't know what her experience is, right? Sometimes men aren't direct. Let's just call it what it is. Sometimes men aren't direct,
Mm-hmm.
right? See, this young man right here said it. Men get rejected a lot. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, right, let's flip this thing on its head, right? And really, really examine it. Men want to feel a sense of appreciation. They want to know that the simple things are appreciated. Black men like that stuff, right? They want to feel a sense of need, like you need me, I feel appreciated. I feel that you actually like the fact that I'm taking the time to do these things. So I'm not going to discredit this woman for being happy that someone was direct with her, because men can be very indirect. There are grown boys out here, and I'm not this isn't to, bash anybody or whatever, but there are
Mm-hmm.
grown boys out here playing games with women. They don't know if they're going or if they're coming, if they, want a relationship or don't want a relationship. So women are left to figure it out. Okay? So the fact that this woman is excited, I'm not going to discredit. I'm not going to take away from her experience, because I don't know her from a can of paint. We really don't know her from a can of paint. Now, in terms of standards, it can be assumed that, okay, well, maybe she set the bar too low. We can say that, okay? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
let's just say maybe
Definitely.
she set the bar too low for being excited about
Right.
it. But we don't know, like I said, what her experience with men has been. Has she had men that's wasting her time? It's possible that the few dates that she has gone on in a long time, because she did say that it's been a while. She don't even know where her eyelash glue is. And I know where my eyelash glue is. My eyelash glue is sitting over there. But I get dolled up and whatever for self. That's just for me, right? Not because of dates and all those other things. But that's neither here
Mm-hmm.
nor there. But what I'm saying is the fact that she is showing appreciation. And I think the men in here, even though they're saying, ooh, the bar is set too low and this and that or whatever, I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure that that man that she's going out with appreciates the fact that he is being appreciated for being direct. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
For having an intent to do X, Y, and Z. Listen, people are busy. Ain't nobody got time to be spending money and doing all the things for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just like how women don't want to, women do go out and eat for free or whatever, but the grown women don't have time to be wasting time with people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know, okay, that this is something meaningful or whatever the case may be. So I'm happy for her. I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I was down there reading the comments and listening to everything that everybody was saying. My takeaway from it is this: men want to feel appreciated for the small things that they do. And I'm excited for this woman for being excited for having someone take the time to make the preparations and whatever the case may be or whatever. I'm excited for her. And I'm just gonna leave it there. The reservation should be normal. Laugh out loud. Yes, reservations are normal. That's a normal thing. If you're gonna hold on. I get that. If you're taking, listen, hold on. If you're taking a woman out, right? I get it. That's natural. You're gonna, okay, whatever. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a reservation, because a picnic in the park could be just as meaningful,
Mm-hmm.
right? So him taking that step, what's her experience? What's the backstory behind it? Has she had a man who told her, okay, well, I'm making the reservation, meet me at such and such the steakhouse, and didn't show up? Who knows? That's a possibility. We don't know her experience. We don't know the backstory. So to be like, oh my God, she set the bar too low and that's the bare minimum and this and that or whatever. What is this woman's backstory? What is her backstory? The fact that she don't know where her eyelash glue is says a lot, because naturally women are putting on eyelashes every day just to go to the mall or school or the work or whatever the case may be. That's just
Right.
me. I don't know. Men
I
want to
hear.
feel appreciated. I appreciate the fact that she appreciated this man, okay, that took the time to do this for her. I have two sons, and I would
Yeah.
want his girlfriend or whoever he's entertaining to be excited at the fact that, you know what, this man took the initiative to do X, Y, and Z. Sounds crazy, whatever. That's just me.
I hear you, Evo, but I hear you, but like they was first of all, I mean, they were killing her. They're killing her in the comments, like on the video on Instagram, because like you said, like, bruh, why is someone getting so excited about Evo? I'm sorry. Listen, both men and women have gone through and experienced different things with dating in the past, whether it be somebody leaving them in the middle of the date, whether it's like somebody flaking on them. But like, to have that much excitement just because somebody made a reservation, they told you, I want to see you, Eva, I want to see you next week on Friday. That excited you. She also said that she's tempted to go buy a new dress. She's tempted to go buy a new outfit. She wants to like, go get like eyelashes or whatever. She can't remember the last time she put on eyelashes for a guy. Like, this my thing, Evo. If you're going on a date, shouldn't you want to do those things? Like, shouldn't you,
Absolutely.
as a woman, shouldn't you want to do those things? But what I say, and what's the truth, and I'm gonna say it again, a lot of women be going on dates with men that, again, whether it's out of boredom, whether it's just broke woman behavior, they go on dates with men all the time that they know, even before going on the date, they have no interest in pursuing any sort of relationship with the man after the fact. So, as a woman, I just think if you are going out on a date, you should be going out on a date with the man that you like. And being that you like the man, you should be wanting to put on makeup. You should be wanting to put on eyelashes. You should be wanting to have a nice dress, a nice outfit on, right? So I don't think for this things like this, these little things to impress a woman, that's very alarming to me. I'm sorry. That's
Or
very alarming to me.
but this is the thing though, and I stand 10 toes down on this,
Mm-hmm.
right? If her experience is that she hasn't been on a date in a while, right? Okay, say for instance you're married. Let's
Mm-hmm.
just put this into perspective. You are
Yeah.
married, right? And going out isn't something that your wife always cooks or whatever the case may be. Your wife always cooks. She do whatever, the kids, blah blah blah, whatever whatever. And your husband calls you one day and says to you, babe, we're going out. That's something you haven't done in a while because you're always at home cooking, cleaning, doing all the things, whatever. you're going to be excited about that shit. You're on the phone, girl, I got some shit in the closet that I haven't worn from Shein, or I haven't worn from here, or I haven't worn from there. Da 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 da, yada yada yada. I got this fashion over pants that I wanted to wear. I don't even know if it fits. You're excited as shit. You're totally excited about it. You know what I mean? So that's where that excitement comes from. That's where that excitement comes from. I don't think it's really the fact that, he's doing it for her. The excitement comes from the fact that this is an experience that I've had for a very long time. And she stated that. She said that. So I don't think it's something to read too much into, where standards is concerned. It's just excitement. It's just excitement. The woman is just excited because, you know what, this man took the time to do X, Y, and Z. Like I said, we don't know what her experience is. What if a man has
Okay.
never done that for her before?
Okay. So she
Is
she
that
she
not a
made,
possibility?
it could be a possibility, but let's talk about it though. Let's talk about it now. So, he took he like, we don't know, right? But let's just assume that she never really been with a man that took that level of initiative, had that level of assertiveness in setting up the date, right? But again, Miss Evo, there's also women that complain about the dates that they go on with men, right? There's women that complain like, man, he was inconsiderate. He didn't ask me about, X, Y, and Z. If you would have asked me about X, Y, and Z, the date could have possibly been better. He took me to a restaurant where they had food that I didn't like. He took me somewhere where I wasn't interested in anything that they had to offer. So nowadays, Miss Evo, there's women saying that, man, I want a man to be assertive. I just want to be able to just show up, look cute. But then at the same time, there's also other women that are complaining. So if you and I are going on a date, right? And I say, hey, Miss Evo, what kind of food do you like? What do you like to do for fun? What are your interests? There's women that shame men for asking those questions. Now they look at him as being less assertive because they're like, listen, you just need to set it up and let me show up and let's go from there. But then if you don't like it, then you're going to complain about it. So which one is it? Which one do you want?
And this is the thing, it's exclusive to your own experience. There are women who complain when men, and this is why men shy away from wanting to, pursue women, or the fear of rejection, or whatever the case may be. I said that earlier. Some men are like that. Some men will have a woman in their DMs for a very long time, or preeing somebody, and won't approach them because of the fear that, one, they'll be rejected, or two, what they will do won't be enough. Here is a woman that says what this man has done is enough, and I am showing appreciation that it's enough, and it's okay to do that. Why does it have to be something negative? Why does it have to be something negative? And this, I think, is a problem that we have, right? This is a problem that we have. Instead of looking at it from a perspective of, okay, she appreciates this king for doing whatever. Let's just assume that it's a black man, right? Because
Yeah.
she looks light skinned, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Let's assume that she appreciates the fact that the man took this time to do this thing for her out of his day, whatever. He's a travel nurse. He doesn't have that much time wherever he's situated. Okay. I listened to it. I was paying
Uh-huh.
attention. He's a travel nurse. So if he's a
Yeah.
travel nurse and he's going to be away for whatever period of time or whatever on the ship or wherever the hell he's traveling to go do the nursing things, okay, he included her in his, why is his time not as valuable as hers?
His
That's a
time is
question. That's a question.
his
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 time
time is
is
as
just
valuable
as
as hers.
valuable, right? His
Right.
time is just as valuable as her time. So he took time out from visiting family or whoever or whatever to do this for this person who he's interested in. And this woman is showing her appreciation. Why is that wrong? Why
Man,
is it bad? Somebody in
it's
the comments tell me why this is
I
bad.
want to listen. It's not wrong for her to show her appreciation, Miss Evo, but listen, like the people in the comments that are dragging her in the video that I pulled up before I put this back on. Like some of the people in these comments, like, man, I understand, even if you haven't been on, even if you haven't dealt with a man like that for like so long, just look, showing appreciation is cool, but like, man, for you to be excited just because a man went on OpenTable.com and made a reservation at a restaurant, come on now. And like I said, listen, you women need to stop going out on dates with men that you don't have any interest in. Like she shouldn't be talking about putting on
It's not
lashes. She shouldn't be
wrong.
talking about going to buy a new outfit, and you should be doing that already if you're going on a date with a man. If you feel you need to do those things, you should be wanting to wear lashes. You should be wanting to get dolled up. If you look in your closet and you like, you know what, I don't wore all these, and I want to get something fresh and new for this man. You should be wanting to do those things. You shouldn't be wanting to do it because you felt like this man is being so assertive now. No, you should be doing that already. And another thing we need to talk about, Miss Evo, we need to talk about how a lot of these women, a lot of the men that they deal with don't really like them for real. Because there's a lot of women that want to talk about how men aren't as chivalrous and things like that, like these days. Like this man, well, I'm not even gonna say he really likes her because, like, again, he did very basic bare minimum stuff, but a lot of
What is
women talk about
expected?
men.
Let's just call it
Yeah,
what is expected,
what is
right?
expected? Yeah, a lot of women talk about men not wanting to open doors. They don't want to walk on the side closest to the street. They don't want to just do certain things, and it's
Stick a
like,
pin, stick a pin, stick a pin right there. Okay. If she had came on TikTok and said, man, he opened the door for me and I wasn't a chirp chirp girl or whatever the case may be, would it have made a difference?
mm,
Would it have made a difference? Because chivalry is dead.
no, it's not.
Chivalry is dead. Not
No, it's
all
not.
men are out here opening doors for women and being nice and respectful and all those other things. So
For
it
a,
would the conversation be different if she had came on and said, guess what? He pulled out my chair and I felt like a queen. Would that be different? Would the conversation be different?
man, I think, again, I'll be 100%. I'll answer your question 100% honestly. I think it will go back to my original point of a lot of women dealing with men that don't really like them. A man that really likes you and really appreciates you, they are going to do those things, Miss Evil. They are going to hold the door open.
Chivalry is so
Some
much
men, some
nowadays.
men are even going to tell you, like, listen, just stay right here, unbuckle your seatbelt. They're gonna open the car door for you. They're gonna, when y'all walk in, they're gonna pull your chair back for you.
When a
They're gonna
man
do all
wants
these
to do
things if
those
they like
things,
you.
though,
If they don't like
it,
you, then those things are not going to happen. And a lot of women are
men
dealing
lead
with
with
men that
their
really don't
I'm
like
gonna
them.
push back a little bit on that. Let me push back a little bit on that. Men lead with their representative because the end goal is to get some pussy. Let's just be real. Now I'm gonna sit up because I'm gonna talk straight. Okay. A man will open doors and pull out the chair and do all the things because the end goal is the coochie, to beat some cheeks. Okay. Men will lead with their representative. Women do it too, because I don't play that double standard shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Men will lead with their representative. So the initial interaction, if it's okay, I'm going to pull your chair out, I'm going to do all those things or whatever the case may be. Okay, what's next? Let's see what's next. I can be excited in the moment. I can be excited for the fact that he opened the door for me. He pulled my chair out. He stood up when I said I'm going to the bathroom. I can be excited. I'm allowed to be excited for that. Whether or not somebody wants to invalidate the experience and say, well, that's the bare minimum, he should be opening the door. He should stand up when you're excusing yourself to go to the washroom. I'm allowed to be excited for that. But then what comes next? And to your point where you said that some men don't like these women, some women just want free food.
Right.
Some women are out here, okay, guess what? I'm hungry today. Let me scroll through my phone and see who's been messaging me on Instagram. Okay, boop. Tom, I'm going to go out with you tonight because I'm hungry.
Right.
Women do that. But men also are dating with the intent of clapping some cheeks. So
Absolutely.
it's a 50-50.
Yeah.
Women want to eat and men want some cheeks.
I'm not mad at that at all, Miss Evo, but because like I've acknowledged that before in the past too. Like what you just said is a fact. But I mean, getting excited, getting
Cheeks for doors.
excited,
Cheeks
man.
for doors.
Cheeks
I'm
for
gonna do a
doors.
TikTok on that. Cheeks for doors. I'm gonna do a TikTok on that. No, but for real though, Chad, that was a good one. For real, it's cheeks for food.
Getting excited because he made a reservation though. That's something different, Miss Evo. I've never seen anything like that before. The thousands of people that are commenting, dragging her for it, have
If
also
men want
never seen
cheeks,
anything like that
wouldn't
before. Like,
women
come
allow it
on,
to
man.
happen? Women want the same thing. True, because I am the gatekeeper to my body. Nobody can get inside of me unless I give them consent. You're right. You're right, Elizabeth. I agree with that.
Well, Miss
Women want
Evil,
the same thing.
I just think women need to start dealing with men that men that really like and appreciate them more instead
How
of
do you
being in.
know that though, Noble? How do you know that? Men and women lead with their representative. I could be a piece of shit. And when I put them lashes on and put that blonde wig on, you can't fucking talk to me. Because I'm walking and stepping out. But I could be a real bitch. When I slay them edges on that blonde lace wig and throw that bag over my goddamn shoulder and stepping in them red bottoms, I am the shit. But I'm a bitch underneath all of it. A real bitch.
Nicole, you
Just
said
like
stop the
how,
cap.
just like how, and
Hold on, man.
I'm
I'm gonna
speaking
play
frankly. I'm
Nicole. I'm
speaking
gonna play this
frankly.
video again.
No, I'm speaking frankly. This is a fact.
No, but
Women
okay.
and men lead with their representative.
Okay, so Miss Eva, if men and women lead with if you know for a fact that this person is probably not the real person that they're portraying themselves to be, then all we have to go off is the representative, right? So if my representative is giving you energy that a lot of these other men are not giving you, I'm not hitting you up between the hours of 9 p.m. and 3
That's
a.m.
rough.
I'm not like I'm really trying to take you out on dates. I'm really texting you throughout the day, asking you how you doing. I'm actually doing all these things. So if I'm doing all these things and these other guys are not doing these things, even if we all got a representative, my representative, if you going off representatives, you should probably go on my representative. My representative is showing that they really like and appreciate you more.
But the fact that you're messaging me at 9 o'clock in the morning, good morning, sweetie, don't mean
Yeah.
shit as well.
Absolutely.
Don't mean shit as well.
But those other guys aren't. So
It don't mean shit as
you
well.
have to pick. You got five of us. You have to pick one. If you have to pick one, you're gonna go with the one that's giving off the best representative, right?
That's true. That's a fact. No, you're right. You're right. If you had to narrow
Okay.
it down, you're right. You're right. I'm not gonna take away from that. Right. But then it's what comes after is what I'm saying to you. Right. This is why I said to you earlier that I'm allowed to be excited for that experience, that pulling out of the chair or whatever, but it's the what comes after that. After we meet the representative, okay, you and I, Noble, right? We go on a date, all of that, whatever. Your representative said all the right things, and you smell good and you look good, and I'm just like, right?
Yeah.
A week comes later because the representative can only last for so long. People have to
Right.
drop their guard down and start,
Right.
you know, especially if you start sharing space. Like I pack a bag and come over to your house, and I see that you got dishes from last night and all kinds of shit. I'll start seeing your true colors. When then, this is a question. When then do you decide, okay, this ain't it? When do you
That's a
make
good
that when do you make that decision where you say, okay, well, you know what? You're representative because people can hide who they truly are for a really long time.
right.
Eventually they'll drop the guard and you'll start to see things, those red flags or red tents or whatever they want to call it, right? But over time, you'll start to notice some shit. When do you say, okay, well, this isn't it for me?
I
When do you
think
say that?
I think that's subjective on the person. Like you said, because I may have been putting on this I may have been putting on this great representative the whole time, but after the date, 2-3 weeks go by, we're talking. You still not trying to give me cheeks. Maybe maybe the energy start being different. Maybe I start talking to you less. Maybe I just start talking to you in
Because
total.
that's what it's about. Thank you for
Yeah,
saying that. That is what about. That is what exactly what it's about. Getting some cheeks. Now, okay, you meet this woman. Me and you are talking for a week passed by, and I say, okay, I've been celibate for a year. I've been abstinent, no whatever. I'm doing me, whatever. And I want to wait 6 months. Are you going to ghost me?
right.
Are you going to
That's
ghost me?
the right. That's a good question. But let me say this though. Let me say this though. What if physical intimacy is something that is a part of this man's life, and even though he
Say that.
likes you,
I
no.
knew you were gonna. I knew you were gonna come with that. I knew you were gonna come with that. I knew
wait,
that's what you were gonna say.
wait,
Before it even came out of your mouth, I knew that's what you were gonna
wait,
say.
wait, wait,
Be
look.
direct. If that is what you want, 9 times out of 10, and I'll tell you this. Hold on, I'm a female. I'll say this. Sometimes, okay, women also want what a man wants. You see the man and he's fine as shit, and you're like, I wonder what's going on down there. We're grown. We're grown. Okay? Be direct. And this is the top two things for men. If they can just hammer down these two things, things would be so much easier. Honesty and be direct. Those two things. Women in the comments, am I correct? Be honest and be direct. I want to hear, there you go. There you go. See? Right there. That's all. Because if you tell a woman, listen, all I want is some cheeks, it's up to her whether she's going to give you those cheeks or not. Okay? And sometimes she's about it. So why not just be direct? Why do this whole thing where I got to carry you on a date and I got to try to pull out the chairs and do all the things and show you
Yeah,
my representative and let you
right,
meet my mom and my dad and all of that? Ain't nobody got time for that. You want some pussy, just say you want some pussy.
right. But listen though, Miss Eva, I 100% agree with what you say because I be saying that too. But what if he's literally in a dating phase right now? He's not really trying to be in a committed exclusive relationship with anyone. He just wants to have a good time with you. So whether we going out on dates, we going bowling, we going to the arcade,
Let me tell you the problem with that.
we're just having fun with each other. And you may not want a serious relationship with him either, because if the woman does want a relationship, you shouldn't be doing that for an extended period of time with a man to start off with. You should tell him like what are you like, what are your intentions? What do
Both
you want? Because
parties have
I'm
to
not trying
be
to do this.
direct. You're
Right.
saying we're saying the same thing in different ways. Both parties need to be direct. You got to let this man know, hey, you know what? I'm looking for a serious committed relationship. And ladies, if a man tells you he doesn't want a relationship, you can't change his mind. He doesn't want a relationship. Let it go and move on. Find somebody who is wanting the same thing that you want. You're looking for commitment. You're looking for honesty. You're looking for somebody who's going to build a life with you and all those things. If the man tells you, sweetie, I'm looking for some cheeks, he's looking for some cheeks. You're not going to change his mind that he's going to want a relationship and all those things. When a person shows you who they are, believe them. I just want
So Miss Eva,
entanglements. I'm
how
dead.
would you
True to
react? I just
myself.
want entanglements. How would you react if I went out on a date with a woman and I made a video and I was like, man, she had her hair done, she had makeup on, she had eyelashes, she had on a nice dress, she had on some nice heels or some nice stilettos or whatever. Like, wouldn't she be like, duh? Like, isn't that kind of like, isn't that kind of like customary for a date? Like, don't most people expect the woman to be kind of like dressed up like that on a like date with a
Yeah,
man?
you
Like,
gotta, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
so if you see the man make a video like that, you see you just the way, because there's, don't get it twisted. It's not just men in these comments. It's mostly women in these comments. Like I was reading them. Like, yo, the bar is that low. Like you could literally do the bare minimum, like set a reservation, and some of these women's gonna be super happy. Like, bro,
There
if a
is
man
no
went on a
woman
date,
on here in this place, in here, that has had a man say to them, and I don't know if this is whatever. I don't know for anybody. There's no woman that knows that they're going out with a man and excuse me, and isn't overly excited about it. They
lie.
might not get on TikTok and say, "Oh my god, whatever, blah blah blah, yada yada yada, da 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 da." But in yourself, you're excited. You take out the three different outfits and you put it down on the bed and you look at it. Ladies, tell me, am I right or am I wrong? When you're going out on a date with a man for the first time, you have two or three different outfits laid out on the bed. You try to put the shoes and the bag together and the whatever, whatever. And you ask your friends or you say, okay, girl, do you think I should wear this? Is this giving too much cleavage? Is this doing this? Is this doing that? Does this look thirsty? There's a lot that goes behind the scenes. You're a man, so you wouldn't know. Ladies, am I right?
But that's only, Miss Evo. That's only if she's going on a date with a man that she actually likes. If she doesn't actually like the man, she's not even going to do all of that.
Not
That's what I'm
true.
saying.
Not true.
That's what I'm saying. If
Not
she's going
true.
on if
Because
she's
I'll be
going on a
damned
date for the
even if I
wrong
don't.
reasons,
I'll
if she's
be
going on a
damned
date
even
for
if.
the wrong
Hold on.
reasons, like a lot of women do, she's not gonna do all that. She's not gonna be excited. She's just going
If
to get a
it's
meal. She's going for the experience.
okay, well, why not dress up? Why not still come out? Women are out here putting on sweatpants to go to expensive restaurants. What? Where they do that at? You're still, even if you're going out for some free food, you're still gonna dress up. You're still gonna dress up. That's what women do. She's going to do it regardless. The restaurant might excite her. Exactly. See, she's right. Who said that? Um, Tisha. Tisha
Miss
Peach.
Evo, but you're saying you making it seem like she's excited to go on the date with the guy. She's not excited to go on the date with the guy. She's like you said, she's
She's
gonna look
excited
good.
about the fact that he did that for her. And it's okay. Do not invalidate her feelings. It is okay for her to be excited, just as I said. And I'll reiterate this again. It is okay for me to be excited that the man took me out. He opened the door, the car door. He opened the door to the establishment. He pulled out my chair. He stood up when I was going to the bathroom. I am allowed to be excited that this man did it. And worse, especially if the last nigga that I went out with last week, Friday, the door almost hit me in the goddamn face.
Hey. Oh.
She's allowed to be excited. Leave her to be excited. It's definitely okay to be excited about them things. Absolutely. Tisha's right. Tisha's
It's
right.
but Miss Eva,
Eve, he doesn't
I'm not
want to be
invalidating.
enlightened. You're wasting your time. You said yikes. No, for true. Serious.
I'm not
I
I'm
feel
not
like
trying to
I'd be excited
I'm not
because
trying to
I know. Hold on, let's read this. Let's travel W Kathy. Let's see what she says. So she says, I feel like I'd be excited because I know that he has manners. I know.
He said you a strong, independent woman, you can hold open your own door. Oh my gosh. Making a whole video ain't OD. Making a whole video is definitely overdoing it. You think bro is going to go out on a date with her again after the video? I wouldn't. If you guys super excited by me just making a reservation, I wouldn't. Absolutely
Hold on.
not. Absolutely not. Bro, y'all want me to play the video again? Y'all want me to play the video again? That means she's easy to please. What you mean? Absolutely not. Yes, please. Okay, I'll play the video again. Y'all let me know if this is doing a lot. Ladies, y'all can come up here and speak to this. So I met this guy, right? And we're talking over the phone constantly. Like, this guy is calling. You could tell he is definitely vetting me to figure out if I'm even worth his time. And I have no problem with it, sir. You do what you got to do to make yourself comfortable. We've had several conversations, and the conversations are good. He's not just like, hey, how are you to death, and just sitting on the phone. Like, we're talking. Anyways, by the end of the conversation last week, he says, you know, I'm a traveling nurse. I just start my assignment. I don't know what my hours are yet, but when I get my schedule, I want to see you on my day off next week. Notice his word choice. I want to see you next week. He made it very clear what his intentions are, and he gave me a time frame. That alone put the man 5 steps ahead of everybody else. Already. So we talked a little bit over the weekend, and he calls me yesterday. A little bit into the conversation, he says, do you have any food allergies? I said, no, but I don't like avocados. I got to think about eggs. I'm not a big fan on Italian food. He starts to laugh. Oh, I just made reservations for tomorrow at an Italian restaurant. I can change them if you want me to. You don't change a thing, sir. You don't. I will find something to eat on that menu. I will find, even if it's just a salad with a baked potato, do not change a single thing. The fact that he made reservations, not even the reservations, let me take that back. The fact that he made the plans. He said he was going to see me this week. He gave me a day this week, and he made the plans. It is 9 a.m, and I'm thinking to myself, where is my eyelash glue? Do you know when was the last time I put on eyelashes for a guy? I'm sitting here, I've been thinking since last night. Do I need to go buy an outfit? Because I don't think I have anything to wear. What's the last time I haven't done that in a minute? Normally, I get ready 30 minutes before I'm supposed to leave the house. He laid it out in a way where literally my job in this situation is just to arrive beautiful. That's all I got to do. I hate this term, but the way he laid it out, feminine energy all day. That's it. Y'all, I'm about to go buy a new dress at lunchtime for this man. I couldn't even tell you when was the last time I did that. So I met this guy, right? And we're talking over. She can't remember the last. Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to come up here. I want us to have a discussion about this. She can't remember the last time she did that because she's been going out on dates with men that she didn't like. She's been going out on dates with men that she didn't feel were worthy of doing that for. That's why she can't remember. She can't remember the last time she put on eyelashes for a man because she hasn't been dealing with men that she's felt like is worthy of her putting eyelashes on. If you feel that way as a woman, you shouldn't be dealing with those type of men.
That can be assumed, Noble. That can be assumed. She didn't say that. She said she can't remember the last time she put eyelashes on. She didn't say anything about the last date that she went on. You're assuming this. These are all assumptions. Let's be fair here. For us older women, dating scene isn't the same as the younger women who, and she stopped.